What's up, guys? Got part 3 of the 5 here for Super Shredded. Editor came in, had a question you guys, I guess, were asking. How to break plateaus, how do you really train your weak points? And it couldn't be a better question. There's so many people that go in there, they do the same thing over and over again. They don't identify what the problem is at hand. They just figure it's going to work out in whatever matrix they're doing. They keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. You guys realize that the definition of psychotic behavior is doing the same entire thing over and over again, expecting different results. It doesn't work that way, guys. If you want different results, you got to do something different type of action, different plan of attack to achieve those goals. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the same bowl of shit every single time, unless you guys change it. How do you change it? You have to be smarter than that. You can't be just a gym rat, a meathead going, no, it's going to lift, it's going to grow. No, it's not going to grow for you. Until you're smart, you know how your body's working, then you can apply what you've learned to a physical state to grow that and transform yourself. And not only transforming your body, guys, you're transforming your mindset. That you can overcome something. You get the confidence and the mental toughness to achieve something, not just in the gym, but every theater of life. I can't go into as depth as I want to on these topics because I don't have so much time, but on my site, man, go to my site. There's probably 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minute definition video blog like this on every single one of these points, but I'm going to as fast as I can, so try to keep up. Okay, you guys have to first understand your body. Your body, the Darwinism, the survival of fittest nature of your body, the main function is survival, meaning it doesn't understand that we're just trying to target just the bicep on a curl. You know, we're going to really strain that one muscle because we're trying to grow. It doesn't quite get that. It says, why are we just using the bicep when I had the back and legs? I use all these other points to get the body up. Because your body's function is to make it the most efficient as possible. It likes to survive. It likes to be a little fat. It likes to have carbs in our system. This depleted state where physically we look great, you know, isn't really that important to the body's functionality of survival. So what's great for the body isn't necessarily great for our goals, even though what's most efficient. And the other thing about your body is that when you do the same thing over and over again, which is why you get to a plateau, is that your body will find a more efficient way to do that same exercise. Believe it or not, your body is smarter than you think it is. It will go through the same routine, knowing what the routine is, reserve energy, and actually format it so it's easier, meaning you can actually grow it, meaning you can lift more weight, but your body will never really grow. It's just used to the system. It's like actors that are in theater, you know. It's the same thing, or someone does a show that's the same thing over and over again. It's just, after a while, it's just a rehearsal. They're not using their brain and to really evaluate the situation and apply what they've learned to make the best actions on hand. It's just like they know what's going to happen, so they keep on going. Well, that whole system and everything else is good for the body, but really bad for our end results. Because if we really want to grow, we have to shock the system up, meaning we have to force it to adapt to new situations. If you go through every single day the same exact way, right, you're going to get very comfortable in that. That comfort zone really is your danger zone, because your true potential, what you can be, is never going to be achieved because you're not challenged. Your potential will ride out comfortable to the highest level of competition within your surrounding. An example of this would be like two people, right? Let's say they're brothers and they're twins and they have the same genetic DNA. One brother stays in town, small town USA, and lives a different life. The other guy gets out and explores, and he starts traveling. The guy that gets out and explores, right, what's going to happen is he's going to be in a situation where he's like the baddest of the bad. You know, he's the top dog. You know, and he's going to cruise through those spots of life. But then you get in other portions of life where he's a small man on the totem pole, where he has to really up his game to even survive. Well, that shock, that forcing and changing that situation, forces him to evaluate what his strengths and weaknesses are, so he can apply effort into what his weaknesses are to grow that chain, that weak link, improving so the chain of life is stronger. That's what's going to happen. Even though both brothers have the genetic capability of achieving both, the guy who's traveling is going to be more closer to reaching his full potential than the person who's sitting at home, because the person at home is only going to be challenged by his immediate surroundings. So therefore his potential will only rise up to a level by the competing potential. With the guy that's traveling, the potential's all over the place. So the challenge, so he has to grow and reach in his max potential, not the max potential of the environment, his max individual potential. Same thing with working out, guys. If you do the same thing over and over again, your body will figure a more efficient way of doing that same workout. That's good for the body, bad for our end results. In order to grow, guys, you've got to shock the system. Putting your system, like that guy who's traveling, into situations it's not ready for. Your body is not like that. So your body will then, when you sleep, which is so imperative, and rest, your body will grow it stronger, so it doesn't have to go through that pain and adversity. It learns from it. It says, all right, let's get going. Unless you apply stress onto your muscles and force them to adapt to new situations, they will not grow. There's no need for them to grow because nothing is forcing them to say, wake the fuck up and grow. Or go through this pain every single day. Your body will get stronger because it doesn't want to go through the pain. But unless you put yourself in that situation, your body will plateau off physically. Obviously, when you go to the gym and you start something new, you see results and you start coming up that scale, right? You're like, this is great. Everything's going really well. Well, you keep doing that same thing, thinking, I'll just keep on getting stronger. No, you won't. Your body is smarter than it. Catch up to it, and it'll start making it easier for you. So therefore, you'll start plateauing off. This curve will start flattening out. How do we prevent that? This is the plateau of life. Shocking the system up. You've got to change the workout. Every single time I work out, I do a different workout every single time. And I never do repetitive same workouts. Meaning, and it's very easy, guys, to change this thing up. It's not this big like scientific equation here. If you're doing buys, or let's say you're doing chest. Everything let's do chest here. So you got 6 major lifts in the chest. To grow the thickness is all your presses, and to grow the width is all your flies. 3 areas. You have your upper, middle, and lower. So therefore, 3 times 3 times 2 is 6, being 3 for building the thickness of the chest, and then 3 for the width of the chest, being the upper, the middle, the lower. Now those can be achieved with a bench press, right? With a bar, or just change it to dumbbells, or change it to hammer strength, or your cable systems. All working the same fundamental muscle group, but in a different way. So that's enough change of the workout, or the order of which. If you're going and you're doing a flat press to incline press to a decline press, and then going, you flat fly to incline fly, decline fly. Change the order up. Go flat press fly, and then incline, press fly. And, just the order of which can change it too. Also, your grip placement on the bar can change it up too. It's very small things, guys. We're all very close to success. We just need one small tweak to really make it happen. And those small tweaks could be your grip placement. Instead of being real close, which is working more the inner part of the chest, we pop it out wide. And instead of going heavy some days, maybe we're just going to go light. Keep it at the reps, like 30 reps every single set. That's going to change it up too. There's a lot of ways to change it up. If you guys go in there, you do your standard pyramid up and weight down in reps, 4 sets, and you're doing the same routine, the same pattern, you're going to hit plateaus every single time, man. Within a month or two, boom, you're going to flatline. You've got to change it up if you really want the growth. And you also want to change it up just to break the monotony up. Because the gym it can get very boring, guys. You've got to always keep it interesting, keep that spark of life, alive. Alright, so you gotta change the workout. So the other thing you gotta do, guys, you gotta check your fucking pride at the door. Your pride is your worst friend. It's your enemy in the gym. Why is that? Because these motherfuckers are in the gym and they're just screaming their ass off, and they come in there with like sunglasses and they have all these outfits on. They're not in it to win it, man. They're in it for they're trying to fill some void because they have a real small dick, or their confidence is shot to shit, or something's lacking in their life. So they're coming there trying to find some attention and find some to fill that fucking void. Instead of going in there for the purpose. The real champions, they go in there, they're silent professionals, man. Silent success. They don't go in there, they're not boastful. They go in there and they do the shit. The other problem with going there and being a jackass and screaming your ass off and everything else is that you're throwing too much fucking weight around. Most of the guys are doing that. They're trying to impress some third party there. Like the world isn't tough enough, like working out and transforming yourself isn't hard enough. Now we're going to take our energy, which should all be into our individual, tunnel vision of success. We're going to open up our peripheral vision and start trying to impress these people. Like they have anything to do with our success. But somehow we're going to give them that power? Are you out of your mind? And then you start throwing bad weight around, heavy weight, and you're throwing bad form, put momentum into the workout. And when you put momentum into your lift, you're taking away the efficiency of the targeted muscle range you're trying to go for. So if you're doing a curl and you're throwing your hips into it, halfway that first range of the motion of the curl, we're not even working our biceps, are we? No. We're working our fucking ego and our pride, guys. Check that thing at the door, because not only are you going to miss out on the effectiveness of your workout because you're trying to, make these other people think you're more than you are, but what's going to really happen is you're going to get injured. And how great do you look to them too when you just threw your back out and then you go outside and you can't come back into the gym for a couple of weeks, if not a month or so, because you got to repair that injury, and you start whittling away, and someone goes like, man, are you sick or something? Why are you all small like and everything else? That worked out real well trying to impress those people. Check your pride at the door, guys. The other thing is that you don't need a lot of weight to feel the burn. And this is the third part. So the first thing is you got to change your workout up and shock the system. The second part is you got to check your pride at the door. Third part is proper form, guys. It's so imperative. what I mean by proper form is a lot of people are like, all right, weak point training, right? They're like, and this is a problem I had when I was growing up. Like, my shoulders were rolled forward, right? So when I was pressing, I was kind of like pressing like this. The stress of the weight was going to my shoulders and not my chest. So what was happening is my shoulders were getting great development, my chest was lacking. A weak point, it wasn't, the symmetric nature wasn't there. So I was like, man, what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? I can't feel it in my chest. Why can't I not feel it in my chest? Because my form's all off. I did this for years, seriously. And how did I break that form? Well, there's a million machines out there, you know, and everyone's going to hit you differently. Like, some people, dumbbells might really work for them. Some people are just barbells. Some people are hammer strength. Some people machines. Some people like to do body weight stuff before they go into like a heavier workout. It's like Baskin Robbins, man. It's 31 flavors because there's a different people out there. Everyone has an individual, you know, fingerprint. Same with working out. Your body's going to react differently what I do than what Joe does or what Matt does or what Kelly does. You know, everyone's going to react differently. You've got to find your own spice of life. You can't learn this education, the body language, without going to the gym and trial and error. You know, what I say by body language, your body has a language of its own, and the faster you can learn that and learn how your body's working and get in sync with it, the faster it's telling you what it wants to do. It's telling you, hey man, don't work me today, I'm just too tired, you're overtraining me, or I need more food, or this or that. It has a language of its own. If we can learn that language and apply what we know education-wise on how the body works, combine those efforts and back-end it with desire, we're going to achieve any goal we want. But these guys, so what I say by proper form is that if you're not feeling the muscle burning, if you don't feel that pump, then you're not working it, man. You're really not working it. And you guys are like, oh, I'll just put more weight on it, and I'll start throwing this stuff up. And the whole time you're just growing more and more of the problem. You know, that out of proportion look. You know, that weak point training is only weak because you're not hitting it. You know, that's why it's weak, because you're not hitting it as much as the other portions of our body. So how do we mitigate that? How do we find that out? We get down to stupid simple. We strip the weight out of it, guys. Get down to just a light form. And I mean, on a bench press, just grab the fucking bar if that's what it is. Or maybe put some quarters on there, whatever it is. And just do it slow. I'm talking about 4 seconds down, hold it for a second, 5, 6 seconds of the way up, whatever it may be. And until you feel that muscle. And if you're not feeling that muscle working, then continue to do it at no weight, really, until you start feeling that muscle working. Then you know you're doing the right form to a target. Then once you get that muscle memory down, then you can throw more weight on there. For me, I was rolling my shoulders forward, so I wasn't hitting my chest. It wasn't until I took the weight down, man, and really rocked my shoulders back, put my chest forward, did I really feel my chest starting to work. And once I had that, and I learned that muscle memory, rocking it back, and really put my chest forward on that, then did I see the results. Also, and I know it sounds weird, but you got to think about the muscle. If you're mentally thinking about the muscle, like if I'm trying to chest, and I'm thinking as I'm lifting, I'm thinking about the chest, the contractions of it, your body is just so magnificent and so magical. It'll work it harder, and you'll feel it better. So strip the weight, guys, and get down to like a really light form until you can feel the exact exercise of the muscle you're trying to train. And if it's not on that weight, then try hammer strength, try dumbbells, try some push pulls, opposite motions where you're going like do some back and then go into the chest. Keep changing it up at a lightweight until you can figure out what it is. Also, if you're a weak point training, your workout cycle, like for me, I go chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs. It's a 5-day split. I go right back into chest the next day, being stable. I don't take a day off. They happen on their own. I don't plan a day off, but the frequency is about a week. Something will come up with work and I can't get to the gym. But if my chest is my weak point area, I'll start with chest, right? I'll go chest, back, and then I'll go back to chest again, and then I'll go into arms, shoulders, legs, and then so I'm hitting chest twice in the rotation of the cycle of my whole body being worked. And the first time I lift it, I'll go a heavier lift. The rep counts 10 and under. The second rotation around that is all light. When my rep count is 25 plus, it's that same kind of workout. Always changing the workout up though, but slightly, like the small variations. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can here, guys. I'm sorry. But, all right, so in order to break these plateaus and these weak point trainings, the other thing, guys, that pride I was telling you about, the other thing that pride's going to do for you, it's going to enhance weak point training, because what you're going to do, you want to feel a sense of ownership, a placement in the gym when you go into the gym that day. So what does everybody do? They start with their strongest muscle. What makes them look like the most bang for the buck? Makes them look like King Kong, the motherfucker. So that's what they're going to do every time they go in there. They go with their strength, just so they sit the bar of everybody out there that know, hey, this motherfucker's here. He can actually do this shit. You know, so they have this sense of accomplishment that they're starting off good. Well, if you keep doing that, then your strongest muscle is always going to grow. Your most rested time, you're going to put all that effort when it's totally rested into your strongest attribute. Well, that's not growing a symmetric body. And if you do that shit in life, you're not growing a symmetric frame of reference in your mindset. Go in there and start with your weakest stuff, your weakest point. Really exhaust that, and then go into your strengths, guys. Don't worry about these other people around there. So to break it down real fast, guys, and again, it's a lot more on my site, GregPlitt.com. But so, breaking plateaus and weak point training. 1, check your pride at the door. You're checking your pride at the door will eliminate the swinging and then the heavy weight that you shouldn't be lifting anyway. You won't be trying to impress other people, and you can get down the proper form. Proper form is key. And if you're not feeling the proper form, you're not feeling that muscle activating, then strip the weight down, go light until you can feel it. Maybe the bench press isn't for you. Maybe you're just the type of guy that doesn't really respond to the bench press. Maybe for you it's a side backs machine or something like that, or doing dumbbells, whatever it may be. I don't know, but you're gonna find that out, and then you find the muscle, the ones that are your golden nuggets. The ones that really enhance whatever muscle group you're going for, and you start making this journal, guys, and start reading. So then when you hit the plateau again, you can back research to see where you've been and know how to get out of this again. Because it's going to come again, guys. The plateaus are always going to come. And you got to keep changing it up. Okay, so checking your private door, proper form, changing your workouts up. Every single time you go to the gym, there always should be a change of workout. And that workout can also change by doing 2 body parts a day, or doing some cardio before you start to lift. I wouldn't recommend doing cardio after your workout ever. That could be another blog for you guys. That's on my site though. But and then the last thing would be. I don't know, whatever I said, but another thing you can also do is do body weight stuff. Like go in there to your workout before you even hit the weights. Do all body weight stuff. Dips, push-ups, pull-ups, whatever body weight exercise is tailored to the muscle group you're trying to train that day, and then go into that workout and see what happens. Greg Plitt, help you stay fit, man. Thanks for watching. Simply Shredded Part 3. We got 2 more coming to you. I think we'll bring another one up this weekend, and another one following next week for the 5. So. Keep watching, keep checking in. I'm out.